Hello, this is Mr. Gretzky9966, just doing an A-OK video here. Wow, this is just more than I ever expected. I thought it was just going to be... This is actually from Tim the Comic Book Collector. He's actually the Comic Book Collector on YouTube, and he's Tim the Comic Book Collector on Instagram. So if you're looking for a big time... He collects a lot of stuff, but mostly... He's got a ton of Archie-related books, probably more than I have. And there's only a few of us on there. There's this one girl on Instagram who collects everything Archie, and she has more of like memorabilia, stuff like that for Archie, Betty, Veronica, that kind of stuff, all that stuff. Josie and the Pussycats, records, you name it, she's got it. He's got the comics. There's another guy, Archie Andrews, who collects Archie comics. I collect Archies, and wow, I can't believe this. I just thought it would be, talking to him, and I've been talking to him lately about a few things, and mostly we've been on different live shows. We've been in the chats on different live shows and I've been... talking to him over Instagram, Messenger and stuff, and showing off my stuff. He would comment on it, I'd comment on his stuff. And we just talk about it, and we just got mostly into our love of Archie's, and he has early DC stuff mostly in his collection. But this is just phenomenal from Tim. I never thought that I'd get this mini books, because at first I thought it was just going to be the one book we talked about. I told him, I said, yeah, I'm looking for this one book. I didn't want to pay the price tag that I saw it for, and that I was like, yeah, I really want this one book. And I was like, it had to, I don't know why it just came to me that I wanted this one book, but it was like, yeah, I'm really looking for this one book. And he goes and says, maybe we can come up with a trade or something. And then he noticed, then he found a second copy and said he'd A-OK it to me. And I just thought, wow, an A-OK, of Archie's books, and he said he'd wait a couple days, see what he had, some extras, some extra stuff or whatever, and he'd throw it in, and I was like, oh, okay, I was thinking, okay, 10 books, probably enough to fill out a small box, so he doesn't just send one book, probably just a couple books, that's usually what happens. The guy will throw, you'll trade him one book, and they'll throw in enough to make a box. You trade them a handful of books, and then they trade you a handful more than what you've actually traded them for, because they end up finding more stuff. But this just wow. This just makes my day and everything. And I know it came Tuesday. I know it was ready to be picked up Monday, but by the time I would have got there, the post office would have been closed, because by the time it got to the post office on Monday... So I was meaning to go Tuesday, but some other things happened, and I couldn't get to the post office. Didn't feel like driving all the way out there late Tuesday to do it. And then my wife called and wanted me to pick up some dinner and some other stuff. So I wasn't able to get out to the post office and that. So on Tuesday, so I thought, okay, I'll be out that way. Wednesday, I might get off early. I'm going to be close by. I'll drive out there. I'll pick it up by 3 o'clock. Things didn't work out that way. Had some stuff at work that came up. So I wasn't able to get out there. And then today, I was actually scheduled out that way for one store. So I decided to hop on over after that one store. Hopped on over to the post office and picked it up while I was there. Some other stuff came in from my wife that we were looking for. Forget what it was. One was a DVD, and the other one I think is a merchandise shirt from, I don't even know. It's probably one of the concerts we went to I think it's from, I think it might be the exclusive shirt. I'm thinking it's the exclusive shirt that they were for order online for Weird Al for the different events, I guess, that he was doing this year. He did one based on your area of where you were. So he did a bunch of these shirts. So no further ado to get off of that topic. I mean, who cares about the shirts and all that? But to get back to this, wow, this is just phenomenal and everything. That will take care of this. All right, I'm back. I just had to take care of something with one of the cats. But other than that, here's the A-OK from Tim, the comic collector. Really great guy. You guys should look him up on Instagram and look him up on YouTube, the comic collector. I think it's all one. I think it's spelled all one. I think Tim the comic collector, I think it's Tim dash the dash comic dash collector. I think that's how it is on Instagram, but don't quote me. You can type in Tim the comic collector or comic collector and it'll pop up. It usually does. But yeah, he's one of the great guys in the comic community. This is what the comic community is all about. About sending stuff to people without wanting anything or getting anything. But I do have one or two things, Tim, and if you watch this, that I will be sending your way. I have it. I know I gotta send a couple things out to a couple other people. I know I gotta send. I've been promising. Poor Sam's tangled web. Poor Sam. I've been promising him some stuff, and I just haven't got around to getting the stuff together. And that I just want to get it together. And there was some other stuff I wanted to try to find, but it's just taking forever. And I know there was a couple things I was sending to Bueller, Comics with Bueller. I was sending out to them for his daughter. His daughter collects Archie books too. So there's a couple of things I had, a couple extras, and a couple things that I had picked up cheaply and had extras of, and a couple of variants and stuff I wanted to send them. So, there was some stuff there, some Archie stuff there for her. So, no further ado, here's the A-OK from Tim. Wow, I still can't believe I got this. This is one title I don't even have, Archie's Weird Mysteries. I don't know how I missed. This is our number one. Wow. Based on the animated show. I used to watch this animated show when it came out. I don't remember when it came out, but I couldn't tell you. This was 99. So yeah, I remember watching this and everything. So this is really, really neat book to have. Another series, probably. Oh, I'm probably, by the time I get done, probably be about 50 series in. I mean, if you count all the digests that I have, all the digest series, probably about 50 different titles, I think. And that, so that'll be cool. So that'll be cool. One day I'm gonna get to counting these books. So hang on. So yeah, so wow. Archie and Me. I don't know the number of it. It's from October. It's a 12 center, probably. I don't know if I know I collect Archie and Me. I don't know if I have any around that issue number, which would tell me anything. So, wow, an Archie annual. One thing I don't have is the annual, so that's in pretty nice shape there. And everything, and the cover is awesome. I don't think I have any of the annuals. Just a little bit of writing on it from somebody. You know how it is with Archie books. I don't know if you can't find an Archie book where somebody's either read it to death or wrote on it or put their name on it or whatnot on it. You know how it goes with these books. But here is Betty and Veronica number 144. Wow. I'm going to have to go through these. Woo. RC Racers number 9. Wow. Archie's RC Racers. I don't have very many RC Racers. I think maybe just 1 or 2 of them that I ended up finding it at a con. A little small, not even a con, I'd call it a show. It was a one-day show where we just had these comics. So then we have Archie's Explorers of the Unknown. Wow. I haven't seen this one before. This is what? What year does it say on here? 90. Wow. 1990, goodness. I just love these things. And all that. So, yeah, I don't have that. That's another series I don't have. Laugh. 180. Really don't have a lot of these, like the Laugh books. And then, I don't know why. I see them. I always see these for sale, but I never pick them all up on there. Because usually they're either in crappy condition and they're asking way too much for them on eBay. Or they're on or they try to tell you, oh, I got vintage comics. I got vintage Archies. And then you look at them and it's like 1990s and through like the 2000s. And you're like, these are like the last 20-something years, 30 years. These are from like the last 30 years. They're not vintage. Vintage to me is like 40s, 50s, 60s. That's vintage Archie. That's vintage Archie. Not that, but wow, these are just awesome. Jughead's Eat Out. Comic book magazine. Wonder 170. I wonder if this falls under the Giant magazine. No, it doesn't. No, it says Archie Giant series, but it doesn't say the magazine series. Archie's Giant. Archie's Eat Out. Wonder if that one falls under that. 170 falls under that. I'd have to look that up. When I go to put these in, I'm going to have to look that up to see if it falls under. Because some of these that say the Archie Giant series. Sorry about that. Cats again. Going crazy. But yeah, this is, on the side here it says the Giant size, Archie Giant size, a Giant series. And some of these books will fall under what is called the Archie Giant the Archie Giant series magazine. So they'll fall under that and they'll have different titles on that for whatever reason. But yeah, this one I don't know if it falls under that or not. It might. But I've never seen that one before. Archie at Riverdale High. I don't think I even have Archie at Riverdale High. I've seen bunches and bunches of these, but I usually pass on them. I don't know why I pass on them. I think because I'm trying to concentrate on certain things and everything. Because I don't know. I'm just trying to see if I have any that are up there graded. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now the 7 Archie graded books. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, the 7 that I got up there, and I think I got a couple more over there. I don't think I have Riverdale. I think I should have bought them when I saw them. The guy was selling them dirt cheap about 2 years ago. And I think the TV show took off and skyrocketed some of this stuff. But yeah, Archie at Riverdale High, number 14. Wow. Then here's another Laugh book. 366. Awesome. Then another Riverdale High. I'll just flip-flop that. Then here's the Archie. This would fall under, I believe, under that Archie's Giant Series magazine. I don't know what was the difference between the regular and that. But yeah, World of Archie. Then they had World of Jughead. I don't remember if they had any other World of whoever. But yeah, these were there. Another Laugh. Wow. Wow. These 20 centers from the 70s. Ooh, gads. Yeah, that's what is that? That's Archie, Betty, Veronica, and Reggie versus Moose, Midge, and hang on. Sorry about that. We have a little kitten and it's driving me nuts. Alright, we're back. Had to put the cat up. She was driving everybody crazy. So, here, yeah, that was, what was I saying? Just some, that was Sabrina, Moose, looks like Dilton. That might be Dilton, and Midge. I think that's Midge. Either Midge or the other one. I can't remember which one's which, but I think it's the Moose's girlfriend, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't see any Jughead on there, so more Archie at Riverdale. Okay, there we go. That's a laugh. Yeah. Then they had like the ads, like the Trix Rabbit on the back and stuff like that. They always had some fun ads on the back of these. But yeah, oh wow, the Christmas stockings. Always love these giant size Archie Christmas stockings. Always love these kinds of things. So that's that. Let's see here. We have Jughead's Jokes. If I could say that correctly. That looks like the 1970s there with that one. Love those. The 35 centers. Just love those kind of books. Then we go in and we got Archie 546. Just love these books. Stan Goldberg and Bob Smith. Awesome stuff. Then we have Jughead's pal Hot Dog. Huh. Hot Dog, thinking, what is the mystery of Hot Dog Doghouse? Of Hot Dog's house, okay. Wow. Those are pretty cool. I don't have that series either, so that's a number one. I'll have to see if there's see how long that ran. Wow. Archie here, 143. That's a great book right there. Great book to have in your collection. 150 of Archie. Wow. Then we have Archie here. Wow. I don't even have one that old. Wow. What was that? Issue 54. Wow. That's one of the earliest Archies I have. Because I know the earliest one I can't remember, was 113. I think is the earliest one I have in the collection. Wow, that's awesome. Then here's 104 of Archie. Wow, some early Archies. Then there's the 50th anniversary Archies here. I think those are like, what, the 90s? Yeah, 90, okay. 90, so Archie Comics has been around since 1940, according to this. So Archie itself, the character hasn't been around that long, but the comics company has. But yeah, wow. Another one of those fun snow covers that I love. Then you have Archie here, 387. Wow. 360, 263. Archie's joke book. Those are always fun. The Archie joke books are always the fun ones. And you had more Archie's joke book. These are great. Little stories within stories. Then you have Betty and Veronica's Summer Fun. I know they did a bunch of these things from the Giant. This is the Archie Giant series. They've done a lot of these things. I don't know where they get the numbering system from for that. So that would be something I'd like to know, is how they numbered these things. Because some of these numbers are off from what other stuff is. So I'm always wondering how they came up with these numbering. More Archies. This is Archie's Laugh Out. Archie's joke book. Archie's Laugh Out joke book. Another Hot Dog number 2. Wow. I didn't know that series. Series must have been like that race car one. Archie's RC Racers, I think, is like 10 issues. I think that might be something around there. I know the Dilton one is only, I think I've only got a couple issues of that. And that ran 5 issues. But yeah, wow. Archie's Joke Book magazine. Wow. Then we have Archie's Comics prom poster. 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. Huh. I don't remember 414. I don't think I have anything around there, so I didn't know they had posters. I wonder if it's inside the book. It comes with the poster. I don't know. Here's Archie at Riverdale High again, number 1. Wow. This is a number 1. Awesome book. Here's a laugh. Again, more laughs. Archie and Me. Well, I just love Archie's and Me. Him and Mr. Weatherby. Him and Mr. Weatherby. There in those books. And then it was Betty. It was Betty and Me. So I wonder what that was all about. And everything. So yeah, so here's Archie's and Me. Another Archie and Me. Well, I love these. I got a few of these. These are, but none of these early ones like this. 8, 19. Wow, numbers. Wow, that's a great cover. Love that cover. Wow. Reminds me of the Calendar Man covers and everything. So something that one of his covers had that on it. But yeah, here's some more Jughead's jokes. I just love these different stories in there. Archie again here, 189. Wow. There's some great stuff here. Another Archie book, 195. Wow, this will really knock out some of the series that I got going and help. Ooh, Betty and Me. Oh, that's that classic cover where the guy, what was it, the farmer guy and his wife stand there. Betty and Me again. Oh, I love these where Betty and Me's, these things where they made Betty drive the snowmobile. I totally don't remember the early ones, you know, because you try to get that one issue of Betty and Me, the number 16, issue 16. That is just so hard to get. I got a poster of it, but I haven't found space to put it up yet, so I'll take care of that. But 289 of Archie here. Another Archie. Wait a minute. That Winky Boy. The only time I've ever seen that Winky Boy, stuff like that, is my friend, also my friend Craig. I totally forgot about him. Craig McDaniels from Iowa. He collects just fun, obscure stuff, and he collects a few Archie books. Not a whole lot, but he's not like out there specifically looking for them. If he sees them at a good price and it's something that catches his fancy and he looks at it and he likes it and it's in decent enough shape that he can read it and it's all there, complete, he'll buy it. You know, a lot of times, sometimes the cover's missing. He'll buy the book just to have the book. But he's got so many comics in his collection that he's got probably 30,000 comics by now. So, but that Winky Boy, yeah, I remember seeing him showing off that one time. But that's about the only time I've ever seen that. Wow. Then we have Reggie's Wise Guy Jokes. Because that's what we had before, was we had Jughead's joke book, or jokes, Jughead jokes. We had Archie's, whatever book. I can't remember the name of it now. And then we had Reggie had jokes. So these were just different stories within that. Wow, it's a heavy book. Then we have, wow, that's the book I was looking at, trying to get, was Everything Archie #1. Wow, with the Archies on the TV actually, which is hilarious. That they're at a party and they're watching the Archies on TV. I've been trying to get, I don't remember how many books there are for the Everything's Archie, but I've been collecting those like crazy. Because you can find, that's the one series I can find pretty darn cheap. And they're like, in like, very good, maybe good, very good, fine condition, and you can still pick them up pretty cheap. So that's a decent series right there. I love that series and everything. And then most of these books you can read. You can read them as like a one-shot. Not like a one-shot story. It's not like an ongoing. There's not like an ongoing Archie story going on, except for I think some of the newer stuff. I think is an ongoing story, but a lot of these were just one-time stories where they just have a story here, a story there. But yeah, more Archie again. Man, that'll knock out a lot of the Archies that I need in the 300s. I know I need a bunch in the 300s. And that I think it was needed 200 something books to complete 113, or at least 110 to the end or something like that. Because I had like 113 to that. I have 366 of like 700 something. So I need like 2 something. So I'm going to have a bunch. But yeah, this is awesome. And Betty's Diary. Wow, Betty's Diary here. Wow, I've been trying to get this one. This is the magazine series. So this might be the magazine series. I wonder how many magazine series they had, because some of those books go up into the 600s. So I'm wondering if they're like continuations of like the series, because it's got to be a long list of that. Oh, Josie and the Pussycats. Wow. That's the last one, to Josie and the Pussycats. But that is one of my, and that's from the thing too, the Giant Size series. But that is one of my, if you want to know, it is, I believe it's issue 60, is it 64? Oh, I don't remember right offhand the issue number, but 64? I'd have to go back. It's in one of my videos. I posted a comment about it, but it is one of my favorite books in my collection. I mean, outside of a few other ones, but that one is one of my favorite stories. Is the Josie and the Pussycats monsters story, where Alexander Cabot books them a gig in the in a haunted house, and basically what it was no bite. Yeah, so where they book them into a house, and the people end up dressing up as like Universal monsters type things, like Dracula, the Wolfman, the Mummy, stuff like that, to try to scare them away and everything. So they ended up booking them for a gig there and everything. So, wow, that looks like that's Alan. I don't know who the rest of these people are, but it looks like Alan, Josie, Melanie, Valerie. I think that's it. I think they're missing Veronica. Yeah, I think they're missing Veronica and what's her face? Oh, and Alexander. I think both of them are being missed in this issue. But that's about all I got. Wow, this is just so great. More than my expectations. But Tim, thank you very much, buddy. Everything. This will help out my collection very much so. I'm going to maybe go through this if I got time tonight. If not, I'm definitely going through it this weekend when I get back from work, either Saturday or Sunday, because I got Nerd Club, Comic Book Nerd Club at the bookstore in town tomorrow night, so I may not be able to till from 8 to 9. So if I got time, I don't know if I have time between, because because I got to go in. I got to be in at work by 7 at my first stop. So at 7, then go from there. So I'm just going to try to see what I got to do from there. But thank you very much, buddy, and everything. You're a great pal. You're a great friend. It's always good talking to you when I can. And I will talk to you later and everything. And you have a great rest of your week. Thanks for the Archie books. I don't know what to say other than just thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I'm just so... It's just one of those things where I never would have thought that I didn't know Archie had so many different titles either. So, I mean, I only see certain titles around here. And when I do look up certain things with Archie, it's the same titles all the time. It's always like the main books that had the most books with them and a few other things. But I didn't know they had so many other titles in the 90s, the 80s. There's so many different titles that you could collect. But probably by now, I'll probably have close to... I should have close to, once I get everything organized, set up. My wife's going to help me. She wants me to get started on it. Probably this weekend. We're probably going to start with just Archie in general. So we'll try to get all the Archies in one box for right now. And I can always move stuff around when I need to. But I'm going to try to get everything organized to where I don't have to keep moving stuff all the time. And that, so... Alrighty, you guys all have a good day, and thanks for watching. Bye.